Unknown Podcast Season 2, and it's just a host and you, and there's nothing else to do, yeah. Got you listening to us, in the car or in the bus, we don't mean to cause a fuss, yeah. Omar's back, he's still a nerd, but he's cool, so rest assured, sharing lessons never learned, yeah. Rad is there, nothing to fear, and he's got so much to share, so he'll make your whole life here. The Unknown Podcast. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everything in between? I am the one and only, the most handsome, the prettiest boy out here, Mr. Manny Mula, aka Rad, the better host of the podcast, Mr. Cheeseman himself. Joined, as always, is my lovely, also very handsome, but not as handsome as me, co-host, Omar.
Hello, everybody.
And joined for his first actual appearance on the podcast. He's recorded before, but we ended up scrapping it. It's the man, the myth, the legend, Rafi.
Hello, everybody.
So yeah.
Hello.
So how's everyone been? How you doing?
Pretty good. How's you guys? How's everyone else?
Pretty decent.
I'm vibing. I just realized my Zoom name, but okay.
I don't know if you can see that on there.
Hold on. I'm renaming this.
So okay, I don't know if you can see it, but Omar's name, it's like his YouTube thing is called Omar Azam, but I renamed him, so it goes Omar's ass. I know, I'm very funny.
Yes,
Very
hilarious.
creative. Okay,
I'm
there we
very
go.
creative.
Thanks.
I know, right?
There's my
Anyways,
YouTube name.
Shut up. Anyways, last week we've got stories to tell you guys. Last week, over here, I had a 1 week break, and you know what uni students do during the break? They party and get crazy.
Oh
And that's
God.
So, Omar, did you have a break or no?
No, I didn't have a break.
So
My
yeah,
next break is Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, we don't have Thanksgiving.
So there you go.
So
We're
yeah.
international students. Thanksgiving's a really dark vacation. If you think about it.
I don't care. I get a week off, bro. I ain't complaining.
Omar
I
goes,
don't care
fuck
what
the
all
natives.
it
I
is."
get a week.
Whoa, hey, listen, bro. Hey, no. Look,
Hey, those are not
all
my
I'm
words.
saying
They're
is-
not my words. They're Omar's.
No, that I didn't say that. Hold on. All I'm saying is it's a week off. I'll take the week off. Like, the meaning of the holiday, maybe it's kind of dark and sketchy and bad, okay? But is that really my fault?
We gotta
No.
cancel
So-
Thanksgiving.
Bro, I'm pretty sure in 5 years or 10 years, it probably is gonna end up being canceled.
No,
to be
people are
honest.
already canceling like stuff like that. Columbus Day, not good. That's gonna
Yeah.
That's changed to like Native American Day, right, or something like that.
I have no idea. I never celebrated Columbus Day, anyways.
But yeah, anyways, last week we had a break, and you know, as good uni students do in Europe and probably in the US too, but not Omar, because Omar is like studies comp sci and he doesn't like to drink. So,
Yes, sir.
so
Be
as
like me, guys. Be like me.
or be
like
fun.
A loser in their room all day.
Are you insinuating that people that don't drink are losers, Omar?
No. No, this is not. No. I completely support not drinking and not being high. If that's your choice. If
I support
not,
waiting
good
for
you
marriage.
too. Look, bro, I support freedom of choice. Whatever choice you pick, if it's the right one for you, then good for you.
But if you
okay?
drink, Omar won't be
I'm not
friends
trying to
with
get. What?
you.
What
But
did
Omar
you
won't talk to you if you do drugs.
say? That's not true. I'm talking to you.
Exactly, and that's a good segue into this topic of this episode, which is why we brought Rafi in. I got high last week.
5% battery? What? No.
Oh my god.
Okay, oh
Fucking-
well.
okay.
Okay. Oh my god.
This is going not as good as I
Rafi's
thought.
first
Hold on.
actual appearance on the podcast seems already fucking shit up. But while
Yeah.
he gets this sorted out,
I would expect you to get it good second time around because you already went through
Nah.
the scuffed in the first.
Oh no! You have no idea. I can fuck up royally anytime I end up doing anything. To be honest, as Rad would know.
okay, so yeah, pretty much. This dude fucking, we're like at like on a trip somewhere. We're all fine. We go to a pier. This dude somehow cuts his foot. Fucking blood everywhere.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
we didn't have band-aids or anything, so we had to fucking run around to like different. I had to go run around to like the other people staying in the other like houses and cabins. Like, hey, do you have band-aids? Do you have band-aids? Luckily, we found someone who came in clutch. It was like kind of a far walk.
Yeah.
This dude, and then also at some point, like another friend
How
of
did
ours.
you walk?
No,
So-
I walked around to
Oh.
find the band-aids. But then,
Wow.
and another friend of ours brought band-aids, and this dude used practically all of them just to make the band-aids tighter. But he could have just used like tape or something. I needed band-aids too, but he was like, nah,
I didn't
I'm gonna
know
use this as tape.
I didn't know we had tape, and I was bleeding a lot, so I kind of thought it would be pretty useful for using that as regular band-aids and tape. You know, I thought it would be normal. Didn't really work out, but listen, at least Rad got me them band-aids. We cleaned my wound off with alcohol. I still have the foot scar. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Oh shit! Apparently, I don't have unlimited Zoom anymore.
Oh no.
Oh shoot.
So yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is already getting really scuffed.
Whatever. We'll keep going, and when it hits like the 2-minute mark, we'll stop, and then we'll just pick back up again. A slight intermission. Anyways, where was I? Last week, your homie, me and the homie, Rafi.
Yes,
we,
sir.
We partied a little bit. Just like what, on like a Wednesday night, Tuesday night.
Wednesday, yeah, we were. I don't know. We have no control over our emotions. We couldn't help ourselves. It didn't go.
Yeah. So here's
well.
the entire story, right? I'm home alone for the entire week. Family's gone. I get the house to myself. I text Rafi, yo, Rafi, come over. Let's hang out. He's like, alright, bet. He pulls up, and then like I text my uni friends. It's like, hey, you guys want to like hang out, like get dinner or something, or then like smoke or something. It's like, oh yeah, sure, let's do that. So Rafi and I go to get dinner, and then our friends are like, all right, we're broke, so we won't join you at dinner, but meet us at the movies. So Rafi and I eat, and then we go to the movie theater like half an hour early, and we wait for them. All right, it's 9 o'clock. This is when we're supposed to meet. They're not here yet. Let's wait some 10 more minutes. All right, they're not here anymore. And then I check Google Maps. We're at the wrong fucking cinema.
But it didn't.
Of course.
It didn't occur to him to check that like before we got there. And keep in mind, the cinema that we were supposed to be was literally okay. There was a flag outside that cinema with bold marks of like the location.
Google Maps, if you're zoomed out, they're literally like 5 minutes away from each other. It's just their walking distance, 5 minutes. Bro, on Google Maps, like if you zoomed out, it looks like it was the same cinema.
Yeah, it is what it is. But then eventually we managed to we found the right cinema, and yeah. But then of course, you want to talk about that?
But then we go to the cinema, right? And we're like, all right, yo, can we get into the movie? And then they're like, nah, man, movie's already started. You're not allowed in. I know. But like we didn't buy tickets yet, so we still have to buy tickets. And they're like, nah, you can't go in. But I'm like, I was texting my friend, like she was already in the cinema. It's like, yeah, my friend's in there, and they said that there's still ads are still running. And then she's like, nah, man, the movie's on right now. It's like, no, it isn't. But and
I was about to.
like,
I was about to lose my
like,
mind.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Can I just go to the bathroom? Anyways, like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And then we go to the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, you know what? Yo, Rafi, let's just sneak in. Come on, let's just sneak in. And Rafi's like, no, don't.
No, this is
I
not a
just
good
wanted
idea to
What the
sneak
fuck?
in.
Why not? It's so easy.
Because no, it's not in that cinema. Because on that cinema there was one and like there was only one hallway to all the rest of the theaters. So there was no way we could have gotten away with it. Because
if I just took off my jacket, then I'll be a different person.
Oh, that's true. His jacket was pretty incriminating.
Large.
Let's just say, yeah.
I had a trench coat on, so
Yeah, it actually suited you pretty well. It was pretty swaggy.
I like it a
liked
lot.
it.
It's a really nice jacket. It was only €15.
Yeah.
And I got it at a thrift store. First thing I picked up. It was a great find. But anyways, that's besides the point. So we get to the cinema. We're not allowed in, and we couldn't. Rafi didn't want to sneak in. So next best option, we just go and buy weed.
Yeah. But luckily, after the movie was over, Rad's friend like let us know that the movie wasn't really worth watching anyways, because she slept through the entire movie. right? So that was good to hear. But we went to get some weed, and Rad.
Wait, the movie, by the way, was Dune.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
don't
Dune
watch
wasn't
it.
good?
Apparently
it was
not.
boring.
I don't know.
dang.
From what
Because
we
you know
heard.
how people think it's like Zendaya is gonna be a huge part of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's only in it for like 7 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. People
Okay.
went to watch Zendaya and she was only there for 7 minutes. That's an L if I've ever seen it.
Okay. Yeah. No, a lot of my friends want to watch Dune, so that's why I'm like, dang, okay.
No, yeah, my friend said it was like really boring, and they literally just fell asleep during the movie.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, so Red, you want to talk about what happened after we got some of that good stuff? Or
So we got
Some of that
we got some
green.
we got some pre-rolled devil's lettuce, and we sat and then we walked back to near the cinema and sat down like a little further away, and it was like I'm pretty sure we were like in front of a government building or something.
yeah, we definitely were.
Yeah, but
Seemed
we still
like
did it
the
anyways.
fire department or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but we still sat down and lit up. And so we just
First of all, like, oh wait, I forgot it's legal over there, right?
yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fully legal.
Okay.
Why would
I was
we-
about to
okay,
say in a
wait,
government building.
Wait. Why would? How stupid do you think we would have to be? To get
I don't
some
know,
illegal
guys.
drugs?
I don't know. From what
No
I've
way.
heard.
No way he asked that question. No way.
It's a
I
valid
don't know
question.
that.
Amazing.
It's a valid question.
Oh,
No,
but
it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
it's- How is that a
There are
valid
some
question?
there are dumb people out there.
Wow, I'm sad that you think
might
of
be
Brad
one of
and...
them.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know, yeah. I guess we don't know each other too well. That's fair.
No, I'm joking.
He has a point though.
Yeah,
Anyways,
he does.
anyways.
Oh, you'll see that he has a point coming up in the next part of the story.
Okay. So
anyways,
continue.
we smoke and we like pass it back and forth. It hits me like immediately, basically. I forgot to record the video, but then I'll just have to like do something, add like a picture or something. I don't know.
I'll just add stick figures.
Anyways, so it hits me immediately, basically, and I get like giggly and like I get cotton mouth. Like my mouth gets very dry, and so like we like text another friend of ours, of mine, like from one of my uni friends, like, yo, come here, let's smoke. I need drinks. Bring drinks. I need drinks. Come on, bring drinks. I need my thirst quenched. Quench me. Drinks.
We were
And,
we were practically begging for drinks at this point. Which
Yeah,
was,
no, but then she didn't end up coming. So I'm like, Rafi, let's go to the McDonald's.
Oh my god.
that was
So, but,
like I said.
But like I wanted to
straight
like
up-
go immediately, but Rafi's like, no, you're not.
Nah,
No, you're not.
we're not going. No, because it would have been stupid. I mean, we did it anyways. But I in my head, I was thinking, there's no way we should go to the McDonald's fucked up because, you know, we might make a fool of ourselves.
I don't give a shit. I got
And,
munchies. I want food. I want drinks.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
how
yeah.
about food
So,
eating?
so
No,
then
but,
we
like,
end up.
when I walk, when I'm high and I walk, my right leg just like wobbles. It goes like this. Like it goes woo, 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 when I like step forward.
So we end up going to the McDonald's, and then we're waiting in line. We've made our orders, and we get like a good amount of food because all of a sudden both of us are really, really hungry.
Of course.
And which makes sense. It'll do that to you, right? So then me and Rad waiting for our food. 10 minutes in, like for some reason McDonald's was hella slow in line, or maybe it was just how I felt.
It was pretty late, but
It was it was pretty late, and we're just like standing up straight, trying to not look like dumbasses that just like smoked like 20 minutes ago. And we're at this point, like I'm standing up straight, but I can feel the world turning and it's starting to hit me slowly. And I look at Rad. For some reason, Rad's eyes just like, after, like, did we tell him about the? Yeah, let's tell you what happened before. I recorded Rad. I told him to open his eyes as wide as he can because for some reason his eyes would just refuse to open, and we recorded a video, and Rad's eyebrows were the only things going up when I told him to open his eyes wide.
So
And it was
yeah,
the
no,
funniest
he
thing ever.
fills me, and he goes, "All right, eyes wide open." I just go. I just raise my eyebrows.
Exactly like that. And then what happens at the McDonald's? We're waiting. We look like dumbasses, pacing like losing balance left and right. I think I tripped for some reason I tripped on myself twice or something. and then Rad's someone next to Rad drops his iPhone, and this is like an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Probably cost him about 1,500 euros or something, because that shit's expensive here, right? And for some reason,
No, and then
this
no,
gentleman,
and then, like no, shut up. No, and it like fully breaks. Like he didn't have a case on it either.
oh, like,
And,
it
the
was
back of
bad.
it broke.
it was bad.
Ah,
Like,
that's a yikes.
you could see the glass fully crack. I think one of the glass shards landed on Rad's foot or something.
No, it
or like
didn't, it
around
didn't,
his.
it didn't.
No,
It
around
landed,
your
like-
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then.
That sucks.
Oh no, that's not what sucks, Omar. That is not what sucks about that story. That is definitely not what sucks about that story. What sucks about that story is when this man drops his 1,500 euro iPhone. When he drops it, the first thing Rad says is, "Damn, should have bought a Nokia." And he says it so. He says it so loud. Omar, he says it so loud. I look at him and I was like, "Really? You're gonna do this to us right now? You're gonna put us in this social predicament where we're surrounded by everybody in the McDonald's, waiting in silence?" I swear to God, it was one of the funniest things I've heard Rad say out loud, and I absolutely.
In my defense,
Bro, that
in my
was
defense, I
quick-witted,
was
bro.
fading in and out of like awareness, because sometimes I was just like not aware of my surroundings at all, and
Another-
like, out loud I was speaking, and then on other times I get like hyper aware of everything. But
Yeah.
at that point, I was not very aware, and I thought I said
Okay.
it a lot quieter than I did.
Another thing Rad says, but right when Rad says what he says, he looks at me straight up. He's like, "Oh shit, I said that too loud." I'm like, "Yes, Rad, you said that way too loud." And then at this point, I'm turning red, because I'm like, at this point, I'm either scared that I might get into a fight and I'm too high to fight back, or Rad's I thought we were about to get our asses beat, at some point, to be honest. Like, 1,500
Nah.
euros out the window, and you have a fucking person right next to you on weed saying, "Shit, should have bought a Nokia." So loud. I swear, dude, I wanted to kill myself in that very moment, because it was so socially awkward. Like, I was about
But
to lose
It makes for a great story, though.
It made for a wonderful story. And then afterwards, we just go outside, enjoy our McDonald's, and just
Bro,
talk about
okay,
how.
so hold on. What we got at McDonald's? I got chicken nuggets, fries, and fucking iced tea. The iced tea hit so hard. That shit was so good. The chicken nuggets, so good too. So juicy and nice, you know.
I ordered
Who knew in order to appreciate cuisine, you need to get high.
Dude, honestly, it makes the
It
flavor
honestly
so much
makes it better. Yes, it does. It does. And I ordered a vegan chicken burger. Like, it was the weirdest thing ever. It actually tasted like chicken, like a honey vegan chicken burger. Fries and shit. It was good. Like, it was great food. And yeah, that was the part where where Rad really did somewhat kind of fuck up the whole vibe of the McDonald's. But
All right,
it was pretty funny.
It was very funny. I think
It was
very
hilarious.
funny. Anyways,
No, that was pretty quick-witted. Yeah.
Yeah. He said it so
Yeah.
fast. He said it so fast. And he flicked, Omar, the funniest part as well, he flicked his hair at me when he said it. So he was like, he saw it happen. No, I swear to God. He saw it happen. He's like, "Should have bought a Nokia." Actually, like,
With the-
said it. Yeah, with the hair and everything. I can't get that image out of my head. It was so funny.
Amazing.
And then I
my
went,
God.
and
Yeah.
Rad, you want to finish the rest of the
After
story?
that, after we got McDonald's, we like my friends were about to like exit the movie, so like we waited outside for like 5 minutes or something, and they got out, and then we could only like talk for like 15 minutes, and then we had to catch the last metro back home. But they're like, and then Rafi would just not shut up. This is like this is his first time meeting my uni like cool art school friends, and then he just would not stop talking.
Bro, I was out of it. I just ate. I was on an empty stomach, but like the shit hit me so late. Rad's hit him immediately, and mine was like a gradual increase, and I could not stop talking. It got so bad to the point where Rad was literally signaling me to shut the fuck up, and my dumbass could still not stop talking. It was the worst experience
I was
I've had
literally going
socially.
like with my hands. I was going, Rafi, just stop talking. Come on.
And like one of the other friends, Rad also met for the first time, and I'm pretty sure she probably is never gonna hang out with Rad, or probably is, but it's just not as cool. But
No,
it
I
was
think
pretty
she-
funny.
Yeah. No, because I knew, because like there were two people that went to the theater. One of them like I'm like really good friends with. The other one I like I've met like only once before or something, and just like hi, but nothing like crazy. But yeah,
Yeah.
no. And good thing though, that my friend was like, oh yeah, Rafi seems like a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
That's good. That's
I
good.
don't-
See, something came out of the story.
Oh no,
Yeah,
but another funny thing about that story is when I was walking away from her after our encounter was over, apparently there was like a brown leaf stuck to my ass
Okay,
or some
hold on.
shit.
Before you say no, when we walked away, they just started like laughing, and I got like so like self-conscious like and embarrassed, just like what the fuck? It's like I'm really good. I'm like good friends with that one of those girls, and like I didn't want to like fuck things up, you know.
Yeah.
And so, but then they started laughing like, oh shit, fuck. And then, but then like I went to her place like a couple days later for like dinner, and like she was talking, it's like she was like saying, oh, you know how we were like laughing after you guys left? It's like there wasn't anything bad. It was just like Rafi had a fucking like a leaf, like a brown leaf stuck to his pants, and it looked like he shit himself.
On the scale of bad first impressions, I think I got a 10 out of fucking 10. Like that was the worst first impression I've ever had with anybody. And I hope if I ever meet them again, I end up making a better impression, because that was like unacceptable.
Too late,
Diabolical.
buddy. First
No, it was
impressions are the
bad.
most important.
It was bad, bro. It was bad. It was so socially awkward.
Oh my
But
god.
thankfully, she thinks I'm a nice person. I'd love to meet her again, but
Like, but
yeah, I don't
sober.
think she'd want to. Yeah, sober.
Sober, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
sober. That might help.
Yeah,
now that I think
probably.
about it.
Maybe a little bit.
She might listen to this podcast actually. So
Oh, so Rad's friend, I'm so sorry for that first time meeting you. I'm not sure if you'll ever be listening to this. Please, don't think that what you saw on that day reflects anything like who I actually am in real life. I'm not like that. I apologize. I formally apologize, and I'm sorry to your other friend that was there. She probably thought I was a psychopath, which at that time I basically was. But I would just like to state that I apologize.
I made a severe
Oh, so you've grown
inconspicuous
so
lapse in
much.
judgment.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've developed since then.
No,
Oh, since like what, 1 week ago?
Yeah. Of course.
you just sobered up.
I'm a changed
Yeah.
man.
I'm a bro, me high and me sober are two different things. I promise you. It's just not the same.
My
Gotcha.
god. No, but yeah, that was like fine. Like I smoked a couple times after that as well, like but on different days.
Mm-hmm.
And I always I noticed because like last week I like smoked a lot more than I usually do. Every time I smoke, my leg does a weird like wobbly thing, like you know like the woo, the dance move, the woo.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just do that with my right leg. Usually when I dance, I like do that move with my right leg, and then when I walk normally, after I've smoked,
You're just constantly
I'm
dancing.
just constantly like doing that move, but only with my right leg. None of my other body is doing it, so just I move and I just wiggle my right leg.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah.
The thing that weed does to me, that like, this is how I know I'm high, and it's a really weird scale I have. I have basically I have like micro fractures in my legs. It's a long story, but basically when I get high, I don't feel like the ache in my leg anymore. So the first time I got high was with this dude over here.
Oh, that
And
was great.
That
That's
was
also good
that was
story.
another story.
Oh,
Should we discuss that in this episode?
Yeah,
or
of course,
what's
of course.
happening?
This episode is all about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hang out. Like it's like after I get off work, we hang out, and we just had to go to like a coffee shop, which is where you buy weed, and we decided to go. Let's buy some edibles.
Yeah.
And then we go there, and it's oh sorry, we're all out of the weak ones. You can just buy the strong ones and take like half a cookie. And it's yeah, sure, whatever. Let's just get the strong ones.
Oh my god! I'm pretty sure we still have the photos on Discord.
Yeah, and
Which
so
was pretty funny.
we get out of the shop, and Rafi's like, okay, let's take someone right now. Let's take him right now. It's like, no, we should wait till like we get like home. And Rafi's like, no. So it's like, all right, fine. Let's take like a quarter of a cookie. And so Rafi, like we both break off a quarter of the cookie. And Rafi takes it, and when he looks away, I like slip it back into the bag because I was not gonna get.
I got
Smart,
dirty, bro.
Rad, you were smart.
He broke it in front of me as if he was gonna eat it, and like I'm like I dab his cookie or something, and then I was like 3, 2, 1, eat, and Rad looks the other way and just puts it in the bag, and I don't even notice, right? Because I'm talking to one of the I'm talking to one of the people that check IDs in the shops, and he was also a real he sound stoned, right? And then he tells us about the psychedelic place that we never got to going, but yeah, that Rad really finessed me. It was bad. And then like, what was it? 30 minutes later, we start walking to a bar.
Yeah, we sat down.
Something.
Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call. Let me quickly decline this. I'm sorry.
So we go to a bar, and Rafi on the way there, he goes, yo, I can't feel my fractures anymore. I can't feel my stress fractures. It's not. I don't know if it's good or bad. But we get to the bar, and then we sit down, right? And I order something alcoholic, so because I wanted to have like a drink, but I didn't get crossed. You know what crossed is, Omar?
No.
It's when you get both high and drunk.
No, you guys did not.
I didn't.
Get
No,
high.
I didn't.
We did it. We did.
Oh,
it.
you didn't.
No, I had a drink, but because I didn't have the edible.
Okay.
But then while we were sitting, Rafi goes, I think my phone just buzzed, and he looks and there's nothing on his phone.
Bro, I swear to God, I was so sure, Omar, I was so certain that my phone buzzed, and I was in shock every single time I saw that it actually wasn't buzzing.
Wait, so this happened multiple times?
Yeah, it happened like.
It happened multiple times. My leg was shaking, and the reason why my leg was shaking, and I don't think it was the weed. I think my leg starts shaking when it starts getting painful, usually with the fractures. But since I couldn't feel it, the only source of reference I had was just the shaking leg. Yeah. And my leg was shaking, and I didn't realize, right? So when my legs were shaking, I was like, bro, my phone's buzzing. And every single time I pull it out, I was so sure. And keep in mind, I don't get any notifications whatsoever. My shit's dry as fuck. Like, my phone never goes off, right? So I don't know what gave me the confidence. Like, all of a sudden, like, people are hitting my phone up, and that was important or some shit. But I was so sure, and when I looked up down at my phone, nothing. Every single time, not once. Not even my mom, bro. Not even my mom. But I was gone for a while, so I thought she'd at least like care. But nah.
No.
phone did not have any notifications, which is pretty sad.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, it's great. And then after that, we go home, and then we both get like half the edibles or whatever.
Yeah.
And we go home to our rooms and then hop on a Discord call. And we're like, all right, let's get it. And then we didn't eat it, but we eat too much. Because with edibles, it's hard. With edibles, it's hard to know how much is too much. Because a lot of times you eat it and it kicks in like a lot later than it like does with like a joint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you eat it and like half an hour later it still hasn't hit, and you're like, all right, it hasn't hit. You know, I'm not feeling anything. Let's take more. And then it hits all at once.
No. Yeah.
So these are, keep in mind, these are the strong cookies. We both had
really
at least one. We both had at least 1.5 cookies.
And this is my first time, so
this is both of our first times having edibles.
First time.
And you guys ate 1.5 of the strong cookies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
so
we were dead.
Bro,
we were so gone. We were in another dimension.
Okay, so we had someone else there as well watching over us, just to for fun, just to see like what they remember afterwards. We had 2 people watching us just for fun, right? from what I remember, I completely froze. Like I was
No,
so
bro, that was the funniest shit ever.
Oh
So,
my
like, we
God.
had like opposite reactions. He was like frozen and shit. I was like giggling and thought everything was funny. This dude went at some point he was like in his bed and he goes, "Guys, I'm frozen." And then he moved slowly across the screen.
Bro, it was bad. It was bad, bro. I was so high. I was, for some reason, I started thinking about a Post Malone song. And then it reminded me about how I was feeling. And the song, conveniently enough, was Up There by Post Malone. And that shit was just playing in my mind constantly.
You kept trying to get us to listen to it. And I was like, Rapper,
Yeah,
shut
I was
up
like,
if you don't want to
guys, you
listen
have
to it.
yeah, I was like, guys, you have to listen to the song because I'm up there. and I'm typing the title of the song on Spotify on my PC. But the worst part about that is I don't even have speakers on my computer monitor, so it wasn't even connected. So I played the song. I didn't hear the song. And in my mind, I was hearing the song, so I kept repeating. I was like, yo, you guys hear that shit? And nobody knew what I was talking about. Nobody knew what I was talking about. I swear to God. I swear to God. I just
How do you
kept...
get so high that you
Bro,
you think
bro.
you're listening to a song?
No, it's
'Cause-
funny as well. Like, no, keep going. It's like,
Because the reason why was because, like, in my mind, it was already playing. Like, I was listening to it, and I just wanted everybody else to listen to it.
we were both in a different dimension.
Yeah, we were, bro. He was in like a different galaxy than me. It was bad. Like, it was really bad. I was after I typed. I tried typing the name of the song. I think I was the only key I had left to click to enter the search was just the enter key, and my mind could physically not find the enter key with my index finger. Like I was struggling. I was looking. I remember this. I was going through every single button on my keyboard, left to right, top right to bottom right, top left to bottom right, and my mind just couldn't process the enter key. And then at that point, I just froze. Like I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And then I hung up, and then I was like, nah. My mama didn't raise no bitch. And then I went back on the Discord call. I went back on the Discord call like 15 minutes later, and those two were still on the call. And I'm like, guys, I'm back. And then it was just still frozen. And then eventually I got really, really tired. But luckily, when I was somewhat sober, I set up a trash can next to my bed just in case I threw up. And like after the phone call was over, I really had the sensation like I wanted to throw up. It was really bad.
Yeah.
I was about to throw up, but thank God I didn't, because I threw up in the trash bag next to me. And in the morning I had the walk of shame where I had to throw away my own vomit without getting caught, because I didn't want anybody to know that I was really fucked up the night before. I also, another countermeasure I took was I locked my room, and then I hid the key, and I wrote a note on my desk on where I hid the key when I was sober. So I literally couldn't physically like leave my room, right? So
That's big brain.
Yeah. So I woke up, forgot where the key was, looked everywhere, saw the note, found the key, and then I went to the bathroom, which was, I thought it was pretty smart, and I didn't get caught, so it was pretty
Amazing. No, yeah. No, like this is like still like when we were like the last night before the aftermath, but when Rafi went like, guys, I'm frozen. All I can think of in my head was Taskmaster has stopped responding. And I just died. I was like giggling to myself for like 20 minutes just with that one joke.
You just the whole time you're like
No. I'm not even. I was like,
oh my god.
I was like laughing so much I just couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, at some point I was like, guys, I want to go to bed, and I just left. And apparently you got, like worried them a little bit, but like I had plans to go out the next day. But I woke up the next day and I had to go and throw up. I threw up in the bathroom, and then I went like, all right, let's sit back again.
Omar.
Luckily neither of my parents were home at the time, which is great. My brother was, but he didn't like notice anything weird. He noticed that I was like feeling a little bad, but I was like was being sick in the bathroom, and then I go back to my bed and lay down, and like I fall asleep and take like the best nap I've ever had in my life. It was like a power nap. It was like that, and like I felt amazing afterwards. But I was meant to go meet up with someone, and they texted my brothers like, "Hey, where's Rad? Is he coming?" Because like they were worried that I was like hit by like a car or something.
Yeah.
It's like, is he home? It's like, no, I think I think he's at work. And I'm literally down the hall from him. He couldn't just check my room.
This man did not want to check his room, which is pretty sad. But we both woke up and we still were high. I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't high. I was hungover.
Oh no, I was high. I definitely was.
You woke up and it was still high.
Dude, I woke up. I was still high. Then I got text from Rad's girlfriend at the time, asking where Rad was, and she was pretty worried. And I was like, "Yo, I have no clue." And then I said, like, "Did you call her brother and everything like that?" And then when I sobered up, like 3 hours later, I text her, and then she texted me again, I thought she asked a similar question, but basically I had 2 conversations with her, one when I was high and one where I wasn't, and I was like, I had deja vu, right? And I just basically gave her the exact same answers, and then she said, "Oh yeah, you said that last time," and I'm like, "Yeah, well, shit, I'm sorry." It was bad.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That was that was when I
drugs
first
have fun.
Yeah.
That's the lesson.
Do it
drugs
safe.
The
responsibly.
lesson is
and
if
with
you
people
want to
you
be
trust.
high, do it with people you trust and do it in good amounts.
And safely.
Yeah. Do it safely.
Do drugs responsibly.
Yes. That's the takeaway.
Or you
That's
can be like
hilarious.
Omar and completely just not do it.
Which is respectable, to be honest.
Omar, if
respect
you
that.
visit me at any point, I'm gonna get high and you're just gonna take care of me.
I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm curious to see this version of Brad.
Omar's gonna be the babysitter. That's all I already know.
Yep.
If
I ever do come, I'm probably the designated driver.
No, bro,
nah,
like-
I heard you've crashed your car a couple of times.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be the designated driver, my guy.
No, so like
who else is that gonna be? Would you okay, be honest. Would you rather have Rad when he's high driving or me when I'm driving?
I'd rather take the public transport.
I'd rather just take an Uber. Yeah.
Damn it. I'm better. You can trust me more than an Uber. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Anyways.
anyway, so I like after last week. This was last week. This was like a long time after the edibles, but like last week after I smoked a couple more times with my other friends, and they're like saying one of them like wasn't there when I smoked last time, so it's like, is high Rad different from drunk Rad? And like they're the same person.
Oh, really?
They're like
You
very
react the
similar
same.
apparently, very like party, very
I thought people would have like very different.
It depends.
reactions.
It depends on the strain you take. It's like sativa and indica. Have you heard of those things?
Oh yeah, like one is like makes you very hyper, and then the other makes,
Makes you chill.
like,
Yeah, it's like
hungry.
One is very head high, which is where you get like hyper and like very aware of things. And other one is like body high, which makes you like very relaxed and stuff like that.
I want to try the other one. I haven't tried the one where it makes you hyper aware.
The what?
The one that makes you hyper aware. I haven't tried that.
No, that's the one we got. We got the head high one.
Huh? Oh. Oh. Okay. Was the first one? Okay, but were the edibles the other one?
I don't know.
Ah.
They
okay,
must have
that-
been because like.
I'm not
from
sure.
I
you-
froze.
Why you?
I'm not froze.
Because you
Hyper
froze, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Maybe
Hopefully.
that's how your. Maybe your brain was processing too much stuff that it just shut down.
I really think that's what it was. To be honest, that's probably what it was. No, that was an interesting experience. But thankfully, no one was hurt. No one was run over by a car, and we all made it the next morning. and Rad had to go out like the next morning, which is pretty. I'm pretty impressed on how he did that, and no one asked any questions. You know, no one's parents were sus. We all got away with it. So that's good to see.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least the good thing I wasn't working the next day, because
Yeah. That would have been bad.
To call in sick, because I've had to call in sick once. Like this, like a while after the edibles. Like I was like super drunk. I've told the story in the podcast before. I was like fucking blasted drunk, and I had to call in sick from work because I had a terrible hangover.
Yeah.
And they try to force you to come and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Oh, what, bro? Pricks. That's what they pricks. Absolute pricks. That was bad. Like imagine like being a company that's just, well, not a company, but like a shop that all they do, I mean a coffee shop, a regular coffee shop, all they do is sell coffee and like snacks and stuff, trying to force a worker that's sick to work. Like, you're not saving lives. He's not like a doctor, you know? All he does is like make coffee and stuff. Like, you can find people that can do that for you, you know what I mean?
It's just, it's just like, because there's so little people, they need a lot more people to work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
But from what I understood, like it's the museum, right?
Yeah, I work in like the Kunstmuseum in The Hague. So
Yeah.
I like sit at the cafe at that museum, making coffee at the register or making sandwiches or something.
His the first time it was the same day, when I went to his work, the person there, his coworker was really nice and actually gave me a free breakfast. Shout out to
Breakfast, bro. We were like closing and cleaning up, and we had to throw away those things. But
I
that's when
woke
Rafi,
up
so like
so
here's the thing,
late.
Rafi was supposed to bring me my lunch. He came at like 4.
To be okay.
So I did.
I'll
was
be
saving. I
honest,
was saving
I'm
my
weird.
break until 4.
Okay.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I'm weird. Like, lunch is like, I usually eat lunch. I don't anymore, but I used to eat lunch at like 3 o'clock. So.
No, yeah, but I was like,
So,
I was working from 10, and usually I take my break at like 2:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So then I was like, cause I've been like standing the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like while we were like closing everything and like cleaning up and stuff, that's when Rafi decides to show up.
But I got free food, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we got some free pastries. It was nice. The girl was very nice.
We had to throw away the like warm food that sat out the entire day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Bretman and Rafi was there. They're like, yo, you want some like free like bread, like food or something? Because I don't think we're gonna throw it away otherwise. So,
How nice.
Bro, I want to be there. I want free food.
Yeah, that's
come
what I
over,
food
bro.
sounds like
come
a
over.
dope.
Just come. I can give you free food.
But you might have to get past the little annoying ass bitch in front of the museum who stops you from entering.
You were at the wrong place, and she was like,
Okay,
"All right." So no, cause like Raph was supposed to like bring me my lunch, right? And she was like, "You know, I can just call him over. Like, I can just bring it to him if you want." And he's like, "No." And then you walked away, and then she was like annoyed at that. That's what she was saying.
Yeah. Is that what she said to you?
Yes.
Well, too bad. I was there to deliver food to my friend, and she tried like interrupting my process of doing that when I came all the way from Rotterdam.
Because you
which
went
is
to
like-
the wrong place.
Okay, but I didn't know, so she could have just been straight up like, "Yo, go there and just deliver it there." But no,
She
she
did
was like,
call-
"I
she
have to
did
do
co-
it
she did-
myself, and I want to be involved and shit." I was really annoyed about that, but it's cool. I'll let it slide.
Well, yeah, she's like kind of annoying to work with as well, to be honest. But
Yeah, I had a feeling. I got that from her. But she was like she was like a Dutch Karen. Like, that's what she felt like, at least, trying to get in everybody's business.
yeah, no,
You know?
she's very older. She's like
But
older,
what's-
and she wants to do things her way. So whenever I work
Yeah.
with her, like, because like I work in like a different location than where I was at. So I work at the location that you were at first, that Raf was at first, and over there she's like, all right, she's at the front, she's doing everything, and she puts me in the back to do the dishes. Well, usually we like divide the work like evenly, like that. Be like, I have some time at the register when I need it, like make the fried food and stuff like that when I need it. But she's like, nah, we're doing this my way.
Yeah, I got
Like,
that vibe from her.
Yeah, and then like, cause now a lot of times when I stand at that location, I stand with a girl, like it's like a 17-year-old girl who's like worked there for 4 years because her dad is like one of the owners of the company. But like she's
Yeah,
very
she's
chill.
nice.
Yeah, no, it's a different girl than you met. It's like her, you know the girl that you met. It's her sister, her older sister that I stand with a lot.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, like when it was she like brings soup, she brings puzzles and shit. Like, dude, when it's like not busy, she's like, okay, let's do some crosswords.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Rafe, do you only like do you drink as well?
I only do it when I'm with friends, but I'm never doing it like alone. And I've only done it twice. What am I talking about? I've only done it twice. One in a senior
Alright.
trip and one time with Rad. Oh no.
Okay.
That's Cap. No, that's Cap. That's Cap.
You drank at the barbecue too.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I
You
didn't.
You had like a sip of vodka. You're like, this shit's disgusting.
Oh, I think that's the first time I did it. Yeah, I think that was my first time. Yeah. You're facts. You're right. That was my first time.
Okay. So not a vodka person.
Not an
Vodka,
alcohol
vodka,
person.
you have to mix with things. You have to mix. You can't just drink that straight. That's gross. Vodka
that's
is
terrible.
gross, but you have to
Gotcha.
mix it so that you don't taste the vodka. You don't drink
Okay.
vodka for enjoyment. You drink it to get drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Unless it's like
Any
a cocktail
interesting
or something.
drinking stories or not?
Like, I've told most of my drinking stories already in like the first
me-
episode of season
let me
2.
think.
If you should check that out.
Oh, actually, I have a really interesting drinking story. Okay, so this was a story from, I think this was 10th grade. And, well, this was my 10th grade. And this was, I was invited to this party with one of my exes. And it was a really...
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was a really nice party. It was great. It was just a school party, you know, just vibing. Everybody's drinking, ping pong, beer pong, not beer, ping pong, beer pong, and just music and stuff. It was lit, right? So one of my really, really close friends was like really into this girl that we had no idea he was into, right? This friend though, the crazy thing about this friend, he actually doesn't really speak English. So he was communicating his affection for this fine person, fine lady. We're not going to specify anything. He was communicating his affection to her. I just specified, but she was trying to communicate how much he cared about her and all that sort of stuff. And this girl is fully sober, right? And since this kid, he actually never. He was that shy type of kid, you know. He's never done anything stupid. He's a really smart, bright guy. He goes up to this girl and he's basically like trying to like pour his heart out. And I've never heard him speak more than 3 sentences in my life. Right? I've never heard him speak more than 3 sentences in my life. He goes up to this girl and he's like, I'm not gonna name any names, but hey, and then he says the girl's name. I've been really well, he didn't really say that. His English was really, really bad. So he's basically just trying to say that he's been into her for a long time and all that sort of stuff. But no one can take him seriously because no one really understands what he's trying to say. And he's the shy kid, so it's like it looks bad, right? And I basically try to get him away from the situation, and I take him upstairs to a bedroom, and I'm like, bro, lay the fuck down. This is like, it's not a good look for you. Oh my god. I was like, this is not a good look for you right now. You're making a fool of yourself. Like, this is gonna be bad. And then like, I don't know. He gave me like main character movie energy where he's like, bro, get out of my way. Let me tell this girl how I feel, right? And I'm at this point. I'm physically overpowering him because this man is gonna he's gonna do some stupid shit and then he's gonna regret it the morning later, right? And at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm in the bedroom. I basically just lock him in the bedroom, and so at that point, I go downstairs and I'm trying to explain to this girl like it's okay. He was just a little bit drunk, and she was like, oh, it's cool, no worries, everything's fine. And what happens is I go upstairs and this kid fully vomited on the bedroom where I left him at, right? Like on the sheets and everything. Yeah, it was bad. And the worst part about it was he wasn't even it wasn't even my house or his house. It was the girl's house. So now there's just sheets of vomit that I have to clean up because like he's basically my responsibility, even though I'm not really too close to him. I'm just trying to help him out, not make a fool of himself. And while I'm cleaning up the vomit, this guy goes down the stairs, and there's like a railing next to the stairs that he's trying to hold on. I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to clean up the vomit, and I hear like a loud bang, right? and I go down the stairs. I go down the stairs, and the railing that he was trying to hold on to is fully broken off. And keep in mind, the railing is connected to the wall. It's connected to the wall. So he took like a piece of the wall with him, and you could see like where the railing came off.
How
right?
the heck did he do that?
I don't know. This kid weighs 60 kg. I don't even understand how that's possible. So he would physically have to pull down that railing for it to break in the first place, which I don't know how that's physically possible. And now we have a scenario where there's vomit on the bed, the railing's off the freaking stairs, and the dude's on the ground just holding his head because he probably fell down pretty hard, right? And so much shit happened at the same time. Everybody hears it. Everybody just goes, and this dude still has a railing in his hand that he just took off the wall, and the girl's like freaking out, like, how are you gonna fix this? You're gonna have to fix this. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, he's not supposed to be my problem. I'm not even close to this kid. Why am I the reason that, I'm supposed to be doing this? And she's like, no, I don't care, all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, I think we've sorted something out. The railing was fixed. I think she super glued it or some shit, and it looked okay. And yeah, so that was pretty interesting.
You know what that reminds me of? We were
What?
like on a senior trip, and Rafi gets like drunk for like the first time, and I was like upstairs taking a shit or something. And I was taking a shit upstairs like, in the bathroom, and I hear Rafi go up with like another friend of ours, and then so we'll just call him like Z, and
Yeah.
so he goes upstairs, right, and then to go to his room or something. I don't know. I was just listening to it. I was in the bathroom, and then he wants to go. Then Z leaves, and then Rafi wants to go back downstairs. And I just hear him go, Z, can you help me down the stairs?
Not my proudest moment. Definitely not my proudest moment. It's just at that point, I had so much confidence that I could probably do it that it felt like it was a lie in my mind. So my thought process was, bro, I definitely can go down these stairs easy, right? But then that little sober side of me was like, no, I don't think you can do this. I think you should probably call somebody. And I did. And this man, he has the most, like Z has the most like disappointing parent walk up the stairs to help me out. And I see it in his face. And he's like, bro, for fuck's sake, man. Like, why'd you do this to yourself? I'm like, bro, just help me out this once. I'm not trying to get back up these stairs. And I go down, have another couple shots, and then I ask him again, which was the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life. And morning after, I'm destroyed. I'm hungover as shit. I didn't realize it until I tried getting up too fast, and my head just starts spinning. It was bad. It's not my proudest moment, but it is what it is.
It's so funny because every time we're like trying to stop him from drinking more, and he's like, no guys, I'm not drunk yet. I'm not drunk. Guys, I can do one more shot. And then he does like 3 more.
I was
Oh, more
9 shots in, 9 shots in, bro. It was bad. But it wasn't like, but the good thing is, I'm a good type of drinker because I don't really like.
It's because you're heavy. It's like,
Yeah, I think so. But I'm also not, I mean, even if I was pretty drunk and I didn't think I was affecting anybody too negatively. That's just, except for Z, because, he had to bring me up and down the stairs a couple of times. But I didn't think I was like destroying anything. There's like those destructive type of drinkers, like the one I just talked about. And then there's like people like me that still have that little like sane side in them. It's a mixture of both, to be honest.
Gotcha.
But yeah, not my proudest moment.
Nice.
but yeah. That's why you gotta get high and drunk.
Oh no, I was about
Well,
to. Remember when? We're not naming any names, but remember when N and E came from the?
Oh yeah.
And that was hilarious. Okay, well, basically, one of our friends, while we were too busy getting drunk, one of our friends came over and like from outside, and they had smoked a little bit of that devil's lettuce, let's just say, the good stuff, and it was hilarious because our friend,
oh my god,
and
and
our
got crossed.
N was crossed apparently, right? But keep in mind, N is the type of personality that you probably wouldn't be able to tell whether they're drunk in the first place. So she was, yeah. So no, not in like a bad way. Like she's funny and very hyperactive and sort of stuff. But when she got crossed, it was like that dialed to 11. Like it was crazy.
No, it was so funny because she was like sitting on the couch and she picked up like a snack or something and she just stared at it. She, like, let's see. Like imagine this pencil is like a snack. She like it's like here and then she goes.
I think the funny part about that story was the whole room was silent and everybody was observing her behavior like it was like the main thing in the room, and we just witnessed her with a pack of, I think it was Haribo's or something.
Yeah, something
that she was just that she was just staring down or something, and the whole room was just watching this girl observe the pack of Haribo's. That was hilarious. And then she randomly started speaking Turkish with Kuz, which was yeah. It's pretty funny. Our senior trip was amazing, despite the fact that I like tore a little bit of skin off my foot. I asked a few white guys to like that's another story. Basically, in the senior trip, we were at like a beach area, like a lake kind of, the same place where I hurt my foot. But before I did that, before I ended up hurting myself, I saw like a few people in the boat, and they had like a little, what do you call it, a floaty thingy?
They had like a
lifesaver.
No, they had like
a floaty,
like a blow up thing.
Like a blow up floaty.
They tied to the back of their boat, and you could like hang on to it while they like.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I think I got what you mean. Like a lifeboat?
No. It's like there's something like a blow up, like you know those donut like rings or something like that.
Yeah.
You can sit in. It was like that, but there wasn't a hole in it, and you could hold on to the top, so that and they like dragged it behind their boat. So when they were like,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I know it. Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, so I see these random people I've never talked to before. I was like, you know what? It would be really pretty cool if they would let me on their floaty, right? And so I called them over, and they heard me, and they steered their boat like closer. And at this point, everybody thought this was a bad idea, which it ended up being a great idea in the long run. And I was like, yo, can I get back? Can I get in the behind your floaty, like, and we can just ride around and stuff? I think that would be pretty cool, right? And they ended up being very nice about it, and they said, yeah, sure. And I'm trying to get on this floaty, right? But my weight just refuses to let me on the floaty without the floaty flipping.
Could not get up.
I just couldn't get up, and I don't think it was possible because I'm in water trying to get up, so it's really difficult, right? And it just keeps hitting my face and it like flipping and stuff. So at this point, I give up, right? So rather than like giving up fully, I proposed the idea that let me just hold on to the strap on the floaty instead, right? And so I hold on to the strap as tight as I can, like with my dear life, and I tell them, all right, boys, let's do a little round trip around the lake. And these guys put it on like full blast, and I'm holding on to this floaty. I feel my like stomach just clapping up and down the lake, and I'm going like somewhat pretty fast, or at least what it felt like pretty fast. And my arms are really getting tired by like just holding on as hard as I can, and I'm still going. It was really, really fun. And I have like adrenaline pumping through me and everything. Like I'm having the time of my life. And after I'm finished with my trip, I tell the guys to bring me back. They bring me back, and I tried climbing the ladder, or like climbing up something, and then I realized I can't feel my shoulders because my shoulders are fully blown out at this point. Like I was holding on so tight, and the adrenaline was so high that I couldn't, like, I was basically using all my strength to hold on to that thing, right? And my shoulders are freaking sore, and I'm basically just, the adrenaline wears out, and I'm in pain, and I can't, like, I'm so stiff, like, my shoulders are, like, so pumped up, and it was just, it was bad, and I had a really bad sore the morning after, and then I hurt my foot.
Yeah, bro.
And
He
it
caught his
started bleeding.
foot on like a barnacle or something, like on the deck on the pier, and he got out the wood, and the wood like there was like blood everywhere on the wood, and then we come back the next morning to like breakfast on the pier, and the deck's fucking stained with his blood.
Yeah, it looked like a murder scene. It was pretty funny.
Dang.
You just see like the brown, like, yeah, it was like brownish, reddish, dark red stains on the brown wood. So I've technically left my mark there. I've marked my territory on that pier. If you think about
I've
it.
established dominance.
Yeah, I've established dominance. Some dogs do that with pee. I do it with blood. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You just kind of edgy like that. Goth dogs would be like. No.
Makes sense. The red color. Is
Yeah.
The aesthetic.
Exactly. I can change the lights, by the way. I can change them to any color. They're like nice lights.
It's so
Which
cool.
color?
It's not like every
Yeah, I know.
teenage kid has that. Every teen girl has that now. Any teen.
I'm
boy.
basically a teen girl in a male body. Okay.
Are you a TikTok star?
No.
Here's
no.
the real question. Do you like Starbucks?
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, Starbucks is amazing. Who doesn't
Well,
like
then there you
Starbucks?
go.
Yeah. Some good ass coffee.
I mean, honestly,
Starbucks
I'm not
coffee
gonna
is
lie. I
alright,
like
bro.
Starbucks too. I like Starbucks too. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
What do you get at Starbucks, Omar?
The sugar, aka the frappuccino.
Those are just milkshakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even
Yeah,
coffee.
that's
The
what I get at
coffee-
Starbucks.
The
Sugar,
coffee at
baby.
Starbucks is bad.
Yeah, no, but the frappuccino.
But the frappuccinos hit different. Dude, that's what we should have. That's what we should have gotten at rather than going to Burger King. If we could have found a Starbucks,
The Burger King.
that would be
dude.
great. Oh, we went to
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
No, I don't regret going to McDonald's. McDonald's was so much better than Starbucks. In
I mean, you wouldn't have
in
gotten food at-
exactly.
at-
What
at
food would we get? I
Starbucks.
wanted chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies. Yeah, fair enough.
Chicken nuggets.
What are you gonna get me? A cinnamon roll? Fuck that, bro. I want chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah. Omar, would you ever after hearing our compelling stories, would you ever consider diving into the deep end? Going to the dark side.
Shot.
Do you ever?
No
Would you
way.
ever consider hanging out with us and having fun, quote unquote?
So
I am down to hang out and see.
like
you
we're both
guys.
like shit faced and you're like just
Yeah,
there.
I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm down to see y'all.
You just have to take care of us.
Completely.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be great.
I'm gonna have to be Z, but it'll be.
Hey,
I'll,
Z's a legend, bro.
I'll enjoy some of it. I'll enjoy some of it.
He's a legend, bro. That was so funny.
Yo,
I'm just curious to see what it's actually like. Like, it's different from hearing these stories than being there. In
bro, you
person.
went to
It's
a
way
frat
better.
party.
I did. Well, I feel like
Did you not see anyone?
I don't know. I feel like a frat party with like people I don't really know is different from like,
Yeah, fair
cause
enough.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know you guys, so seeing
Yeah.
how you guys react to alcohol and stuff like that is fun.
Yeah, it's entertaining. It'll be fun. Which
Yeah,
is why you should.
You should
Yeah,
come.
which is why you should come. Yeah.
See, I would come to you, but I can't legally get alcohol there.
Oh, that's
I see.
true. That's true.
Legally though.
I don't know.
joking,
I don't know
joking.
how to get it illegally. Like get someone else to buy it for me, but I don't know anyone over the age of 21 over there.
You just get a fake ID.
I don't have.
I'm not saying you should do that.
Omar's
Hold
such a
up.
bad
Whoa,
influence.
Whoa,
bro.
whoa, whoa,
Disclaimer.
Okay, Omar, you say you don't want to
Disclaimer.
drink and like smoke,
And
but
then
like
you already
bro's
know
like
that-
get
yeah.
a fake ID. What the fuck, man?
Disclaimer: don't do. What
He
I'm
already.
saying.
He
Do
already
not
has his
do what I'm
methods.
saying.
Omar, do you have one?
I'm just saying it's pretty like from people that I've heard discuss this.
Do you have
can
friends
just get
that
a
have
fake
them?
ID. No. No, I don't have friends that have them. But I know people who have discussed it with other people who may have them.
Imagine if he just ended his sentence there. I don't have friends, and then it's just awkward silence.
Yeah, don't have any of that. This guy over here is
Just your roommate that you don't talk
just
to.
my roommate. Yeah.
You guys have a pretty
So-
interesting relationship. He'll just pop up behind you randomly.
Dude, I don't know.
Bro,
I
his
don't know why
homie's
you do
in
that.
class right now.
He's in
He's
class.
starting class. Okay. I don't know if I can. There you go.
I think okay, we can end it here then. All right.
Alright.
I
guess,
think,
yeah.
okay, guys. What you take? What the big lesson from the story is, you can be like Omar and be straight edge and boring and don't have no drugs or alcohol, or you can be like Rafi and me. You can be fun, have good stories to tell later. Regret it at the in the moment it's really fun. Regret it afterwards for a little bit, but then get back into it again after like a week or two. Second, do it responsibly. Big thing. If
Yes,
you're gonna do it
that's
responsibly.
important.
That's important. That's important. Do it with people you trust. Doing it alone, at least drinking alone is kind of sad. Smoking alone, depending if you're like talking or shit, like eating afterwards. Eating after you smoke is a great experience. Would recommend.
Yeah.
But
100%.
make sure you get it from like a good source. Don't get it from like sketchy like backstreet dealers, because they might like lace their shit with different stuff, which is kind of dangerous. But
Yeah.
it's great because it's legal here, which means it's a lot safer, because we get it from like certified like dispensaries and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, if you're listening on Spotify, make sure to follow and share. Sharing helps us out a lot, because that means you get more listeners, and more listeners means more money.
More of that moolah.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
He's not
Yeah, I
wrong.
mean,
He's definitely
it's
not
not like we
wrong.
get much anyways. But
No, we're making bank. What do you
we
mean?
made a whole $3
Right.
out of our entire podcast. Anyways,
But luckily, you guys aren't doing this for money, which is
exactly, just for fun.
Exactly.
You know? Just for fun.
Exactly.
But
Just
yeah,
for the vibes.
more listeners means more shares means more listeners, and more listeners means more shares, and that kind of, that loop. If you're on YouTube,
True.
subscribe, like, leave a comment. Would you get high? Is Omar a little wee boy? He's not, but I mean, it'll be funny if you call him a wee boy down in the comments. Also, make sure to check out Omar's YouTube channel. He's posting clips. Also on TikTok. Omar's on TikTok too. That shit's crazy. It'll probably be in the YouTube description. Also, check out the Manimula SoundCloud. New EP coming soon. Be stoked for that. This shit's gonna go so hard, gonna pop off. Let's get it. And for those
Yes,
of you who are
sir.
new, Manimula, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I rap sometimes. What can I say? Anyways, it's been you want to shout out anything, Rafi? I'm assuming.
Sure,
yeah.
I'll shout out my Instagram. Why not? Okay. How do I shout out Instagram? You know what? I'll just show you my photo. Here, boom. Follow this account right here. You can't see it because it's the other way. You know what?
Just
Never
say your
mind.
Say
username.
it. Say your
bro.
username.
It's ARM.RAFAY_2021. That's my
There you
Insta.
go.
Nice. Anyways, thank you guys again for listening or watching. If you're watching, props. Anyways, thanks again. We'll see you in the next one. Stay high, stay zooted, stay crazy. Toodaloo, baby. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Peace.
That was fire. We did it. Good shit, guys.